This meditation, connecting and communicating with your gatekeeper, is designed to help you engage in an insightful conversation with your gatekeeper. It takes you on a journey that will lead you up a staircase and to your own private space, unlocking your mind and enabling an open and honest conversation with your gatekeeper. As a safety precaution, please do not listen to this meditation while driving or using heavy machinery, and only when you are seated in a safe environment. Before starting this meditation, find a quiet and peaceful place which will enable you to maximize the benefit of the journey on which you are preparing to embark. Ensure to eliminate any potential disruptions or disturbances which may occur for the duration of the meditation. At this point, you may wish to not only turn down, but power off your cell phone. Now settle into your comfortable chair and ensure you are in a seated position with your feet planted firmly on the ground, enabling the energy from Mother Earth to flow up from your feet through your body. Allow yourself to relax and release your worries, concerns, and stresses that weigh on your mind. Sink slowly into a sense of peace and tranquility, giving yourself the freedom to be relaxed, still, and open to the experience which lies ahead. Close your eyes and allow yourself to settle in and adjust your body, ensuring you are comfortable. Your relaxing is enhanced by controlling your breathing. So take a deep breath in for a count of 5, hold for a count of 5, and exhale for a count of 5. Another deep breath in for 5, and this time visualize white energy being inhaled. Hold that breath for 5, then exhale for another 5, visualizing gray matter flowing out. Again, breathe in for 5, visualizing, hold for 5, and release for 5, again visualizing. Repeat this process 5 times, ensuring that you can hear your breath as you inhale and exhale. As your breathing returns to a comfortable rate, you feel the relaxation spread through your body, your head, your mind, your shoulders, and down through your arms and to your hands, through your chest and your heart, to your torso, and down through your root chakra, passing through your legs, across your ankles, into your feet, and now allowing the energy to flow through your toes and your feet and back to Mother Earth. As you continue to calm your mind, you start to slip deeper and deeper into relaxation, enabling you to wander to a place where you feel safe and secure. Through your mind's eye, and while keeping your eyes closed, you find yourself in a place that is surrounded by a white mist. You are completely enveloped by the mist, and yet instinctively and intuitively, you know you are loved and safely supported. The feeling of safety is like no other you've felt before. Using your amazing imagination, you visualize in the distance a spiral staircase. As your eyes follow the staircase upward, you are amazed at how high it rises as it fades into the clouds. In your mind, you visualize yourself rising from your chair and are compelled to move toward and prepare to ascend this amazing spiral staircase. You arrive at the foot of the staircase and you place your first foot on the step and instantly feel an exhilaration which propels you onward and upward. You take another step, then another, and another. As you climb the staircase, the clouds around you start to change, and what was once a sea of white has now blended into a vibrant red. Your body responds instinctively by embracing the enhanced feeling of stability and security. You continue to climb, and as you climb higher, the color around you is now morphing from that vibrant red to an iridescent orange. And you now also embrace the enhanced feelings of the creativity and intuitiveness that the orange energy provides. You find that that energy level continues to climb as you do. Another step, another, and as you climb higher, you realize once again the color has changed. And this time you see yellow all around you. This color stimulates you to a heightened sense of self-esteem, self-awareness, which again fuels your desire to continue to climb, and so you do. You take yet another step, and another, and all the while, the color surrounding you has morphed again, and this time into an emerald green. With this morphed green, you feel an overwhelming sense of compassion and love of self. This feeling is one that has been years in the making, and while you want to stay and enjoy the moment, you are compelled to continue your ascent, and so you do. You climb higher and higher, and once more the color changes, and you now find yourself surrounded by a striking blue. As you inhale the air and energy, you find yourself ready to openly express yourself and the confidence to do so upon your return to the world after this meditation has completed. But for now, you continue. And as you ascend one step at a time, the color has now turned into an indigo, and your ability to see, know, and understand are now at a level you've never experienced before. The understanding can be daunting, but you press forward, ready for an opportunity which lies ahead. And as you sprint higher and higher with a burst of energy from the indigo, you find yourself enveloped now by the color of violet, where the energy has now helped you understand your spiritual foundations, and your wisdom is clearly on display. And with that wisdom, you know that your destination is near, so you continue to sprint upward with childlike fascination for what is certain to be a life-affirming experience. You climb and you climb, and now you have moved beyond all of the colors and find yourself closing in on the top of the staircase. And once again, you find yourself totally enveloped by white. Your climb has finally ended. As you stand at the top of the staircase, you take in the expanse of the world that has opened up before you. The clouds, which were created as a floor, are white and fluffy, and yet you are very much aware that they are also strong enough to hold your weight. And so you decide to walk. And as you scan the horizon, your eyes are drawn to a cabin in the distance. It is quaint and inviting, and you realize you are drawn to it. You walk toward the cabin, and it slowly comes into focus, and you feel a warmth emanating from it, drawing you to it. The front porch draws you in, and the stairs in the center create an invitation, which you accept with loving spirit in which it is given. As you walk up the steps and pause on the porch, standing directly in front of the door, you allow your mind to drift back to a simpler time, a place when you knew that everything and anything was possible. And you also know that feeling extends to the present and to you. And you realize again, you are safe and you are protected. Before you reach for the doorknob, you take a moment and verbally ask the universe and or your deity or higher power to afford you the opportunity to connect with your gatekeeper who awaits your visit inside. Repeat this request for 3 times, ensuring that you verbalize the request each of the 3 times. The first, the second, and now the third. With that completion, you are ready and reach for the doorknob. You turn the knob, but the door does not yield, and you realize it is locked. Intuitively, you are aware that the key, the only key to the door, is in your pocket, and you reach in and remove it. You place the key into the lock and turn the tumbler until you hear a click. You again turn the knob, and this time it yields, and that wonderful wooden door slowly creaks open. As the door opens, it gives way to a heartwarming and loving little one-room cottage. You slowly enter, and immediately you feel all of the energies which you gained through the climb as you emerged from white to the numerous colors, and again back to the top and white. You find you are at a heightened sense of knowing, loving, understanding, caring, and compassion. You look left, and then you scan back toward the right. The cottage is everything you have imagined it would be, and more. You return your gaze forward, and in front of you is a large fireplace with a crackling fire, and it draws you near, and of course you move forward. As you advance, you notice 2 wingback chairs, one on each side of the path which leads to the fireplace. The chairs are large, fluffy, and inviting, and set at an angle, each partially facing the fireplace, while also partially facing each other. As you are drawn to the chairs, you move forward, realizing that there is an arm laying on the armrest of the chair to the right, so you instinctively take the seat to the left. As you settle in and you reflect on the moment, the experience is starting to unfold, and your anxiety climbs as you are childlike in knowing what lies ahead. You will know when you are ready, And when that time arrives, you will look to your right and your eyes will be drawn to the person sitting in the chair. You introduce yourself and invite them to do the same. Your gatekeeper is radiating energy, which you intuitively know is unconditional love and no judgment. The energy is quickly taking away any inhibitions you may have and enabling you to engage in a frank and honest conversation. There are no holds barred here. All is free. It's time to ask your guide any questions you may have and enabling discussion on anything for which you need understanding or enlightenment. Here and in this place, there are no boundaries or limitations, so ask whatever the questions will yield and answers that you seek. Take your time, and I will return in a few minutes to help bring you closure to the discussion and assist your return from the cabin. Hopefully, I have not startled you, but it is time to prepare for your return. So please bring closure to the conversation and thank your generous gatekeeper for the visit and the information. Take a minute and advise yourself to remember what you've learned from your gatekeeper so that you can use their insight once you return and as you move forward in life. You stand and move to the door, and once you arrive there, you open it and slowly cross that threshold. As you cross the threshold, you look back onto the sight, the vision, the wonderful warm place that you know is only yours and no one else's. And you step onto the porch, slowly shutting the door. You lock it, and as you lock the door, you revel in the knowledge that this is your special place, and only you hold the key, and only you can visit. You descend the steps, heading back across the clouds, where you quickly reach the top of the spiral staircase. You take one final look backward toward the cabin, and again remind yourself of the wonderful things shared with you by your spirit guide. You start your climb downward, passing through the violet and then the indigo, all the while thinking how fascinated it is that the descent is taking far less time than the climb. You continue moving downward through the blue, and now into the green. Further down, and the green begins to melt into yellow. And as we pass through the yellow yields to orange. And again, the descent is so much faster than the climb. And eventually, the orange yields to red. Onward through the bottom of the red, you reach the white mist again, and you are now at the bottom of the stairs. You realize that you've returned to the place where your journey has begun. Stepping forward, you slowly and cautiously return to your chair. And as you take your seat, you feel yourself merging with your physical body and reconnecting to the feelings and sensations left behind at the outset of the journey. Slowly, you allow yourself now to come back to the present, to the physical world, and all the while remembering what was shared with you by your wonderful gatekeeper. On the count of 5, you will open your eyes and your adventure will be over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly open your eyes and welcome back. Thank you for allowing me to take this journey with you. The staircase climb was a trip through your chakras, and each color represented the color of your chakras. With each color also came the energy of that specific chakra, enabling you to fully embrace the totality of your chakras while also moving toward your meeting with your gatekeeper. Do not be disheartened if you were not successful with the various visualizations or even connecting with your guides. I would suggest that you not get disheartened, but instead repeat the meditation again in a day or so, and repeat as often as necessary until you are able to create the visualizations and eventually meet your gatekeeper. For many people, it takes a number of tries before they have success with any meditation, and especially this type of meditation. because our minds often do not want to surrender and release. When you repeatedly perform the meditation, your mind will eventually feel free and it will yield, allowing for you to completely immerse yourself in the meditation and gain insight. I'm Don Romer Rivera of Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and I want to thank you for visiting with me and again allowing me to go on this journey with you. Should you have any questions or should you wish to gain understanding or further information, please feel free to connect with me via my website at sonoranmystictarot.com or email me at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. And you can also reach me on all the social media platforms under Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Love, light, and blessings. Bye-bye.